What is going on, guys? Samuel Diffuse here, and I figured since I did a video on part 1, I figured why not do a video discussing part 2 and 3 of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and how I feel about the crossover so far, and what I'm looking forward to in the next two parts. And again, like with the previous video, Crisis on Infinite Earths will be spoiler-filled, so you be warned. So let's talk about the main parts of Crisis on Infinite Earths. And oh my god, there's so much, like, oh my god, like, first off, I was definitely excited to see what they're gonna do next to part 1 involving Ollie dying, and they do kind of end up resurrecting him, but they do it in a way that still makes it feel like his sacrifice still mattered. I think as Barry, Mia, and John Constantine and Sarah all take him to the Lazarus pit to try to do kind of what they did to Sarah back in season 4. But he ends up like losing it because he has no soul again, but he never all time instantly bringing his soul back. Which is definitely very interesting, and of course we're all seeing Rory and the Wave for Earth 4, and we see them trying to find more of the paragons that are needed to save the Earth. And then we see Iris, Superman, and Lois Lane trying to find a different Superman. And they go to different Earths trying to find one. But when they go to one where, and also trying to stop Lex Luthor, played by John Cryer. Honestly, John Cryer's Lex Luthor, he's actually pretty great at the role, actually. Like, I've always liked the guy since 2000, and he's definitely been a good actor despite that show. So when I found his Lex Luthor, I was like, that's an interesting choice to play the character. But he has proven that he really does do a great job as the role, and he's pretty much has them with darkness and evilness, and pretty much the starkiness pretty much what makes Lex Luthor such a compelling villain, and he knocks out the park. He did season 1 Supergirl, and now he does it again here. They're trying to stop him trying to substitute him because we get the appearance from Clark Kent from Smallville, which played by Tom Welling again. I don't have the most emotional passion show like most being because I have not seen Smallville, honestly. I have not seen this show, so I can't comment if there's like some conclusion on that, but it was still very interesting seeing him, especially this version actually gave up his powers to have a normal life with Lois and the kids, which is pretty interesting. It was like, it's no fun, which is kind of hilarious, honestly, but it was still a very sweet moment. And this is where we meet the Kingdom Come Superman, played by Brandon Routh. And it's definitely awesome seeing Brandon Routh have another chance to play Superman. Like, honestly, despite Superman turns out being a great movie, honestly, he was actually pretty good in the role, actually. Fortunate that the script and the actual story really didn't do well, and the movie didn't really do the best, unfortunately. So again, it's still great to see him trying to play the Kingdom Come version, which I don't know too much about, honestly, but honestly, he did a pretty good job as the character, and it's great to see him play again. He did pretty great, honestly. And then you get this cool fight between him and Town Superman, which actually was a pretty interesting fight, actually. Of course, the standout moment of part 2 is seeing frickin' Bruce Wayne played by the one and only Kevin Conroy. And most of you somehow don't know who Kevin Conroy is, like, but Kevin Conroy has been the voice of Batman since the 90s. He's voiced in the animated show. He's been the voice of the character for so long and so many movies in the game, even the games. The guy pretty much is Batman. And this is literally the first time we have seen him in a live-action role playing Bruce Wayne. And it's actually pretty interesting what they actually do. They play more of an aged character who was crippled after years of killing. Yeah, he really kills. And he tries to convince them to become a hero. And we see Kate Kara trying to face him here again, and then we found out he actually killed that Earth Superman. We're just like, whoa, and then at least there's a conversation where then Bruce is unfortunately killed, which is like, but it was still a pretty impactful moment, honestly. Like probably they kind of wish that we could have a little more of this, honestly, but considering how much coverage is the ground, it's understandable. But overall, part 2 was a pretty emotional path. I probably like more than part 1, honestly. It's fun, it still has this great fun, humorous moment, but it's afraid to really hit the stakes and what's to come with it, especially at the end where we see Lila, aka the Harbinger, approached by the Anti-Monitor. So, yeah. And then we see Cisco, who has his powers returned, Team Flash and Pariah return to the chamber. We find an anti-matter generator and it's powered by the Flash from Earth 90, who appeared last call, so were played by John Wesley Snipes, who played the Flash in the 90s TV show. And then in the freedom, the generator just says, and then we see Black Lightning from a show that I still need to see. Like, I don't know why I never watched Black Lightning, honestly. Like, I heard nothing, especially when I heard nothing but amazing things about it. I'm definitely planning on watching that show as soon as I can, because when it's in Black Lightning here, he killed it. I'm sure I probably had a little more emotional impactful after finding his got destroyed and that girls are pretty much gone. I'm finally seeing care about them. Yeah, I probably would have had a little more emotional impact if I seen the show honestly, but from what I've seen so far, I like Black Lightning. And they tried to put an end to basically goodbye, saved him, but just about to, the Earth 9 Flash ends up sacrificing himself, which I did not see coming honestly. Like, personally, I didn't see coming actually. I mean, probably should have honestly, but because I was so emotionally invested, I didn't. And they did a good job making you actually feel emotion. And probably may call like a cheap move and an easy quick stop or whatever. Again, I'll probably be emotionally impactful if I've seen the Night of Flash, because they kind of flash back to a scene that was in that show. But all in all, it was still a very emotional moment, and still one I didn't see coming. And all that we see Constance, Mia, and Diggle. Like, where the hell you been, Diggle? Well, they try to actually into Lucifer from the Lucifer TV show, which is another show again I had not seen, but I heard nothing but good things about it. Like, you know, I never seen the show. I thought, like, is that Lucifer? Wow, I did not see that coming. Well, they try back in his costume zone. They tried to, in which they tried to go to Purgatory, which is Leon New. They try to find Oliver. Then this guy named Jim Corrin, who, again, I don't know if he's kind of like a famous comic book character or whatever, but you probably understand that Oliver says he becomes the Spectre, which again is something I don't really know too much about or whatever, but it looks like something that's probably going to be a big deal going forward, and something that's going to be a big deal going forward, so, but yeah, that goes on to say, but I'm not getting intrigued, not gonna lie. And then they come at the hour here, and then when everybody regroups, we don't see the Harbinger return. We also get this great moment also between Kate and Kara about Kara wanting to use the book, trying to say, but you know, but Kate doesn't want her because of how much power it has and how it could really affect her and all that. And honestly, the moment between Kate and Kara and this crossover have been some great moments, honestly. Like I think read the article said there might be new Barry and Green Arrow honestly going forward. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that honestly. Because so far the moments I see from these characters have been really emotional and really impactful. And while everybody regroups and catches on what happened, the Armiger returns and we see a moment between her and I was like, I can't remember, and then found out Anti-Matter brainwashed her. Then she like attacks everybody and all that, and then the Monitor ends up trying to sacrifice himself. It's like, oh man, the Monitor. And he ends up succeeding and Anti-Matter actually succeeds in destroying the multiverse. Yeah. And I'm sure some come back to this though, but it's crazy that he actually succeeds in destroying the multiverse. And just as he was about to, everybody else, the prior ends getting to the Paragons to the vanishing points where everybody else gets evaporated. And it ends where Lex used the page to replace him with the Teen Superman who himself is back on truth. And it ends for him, so, what do you do now? And it ends there. And the worst part, but I'm going to find out until January 14th next year. But I don't know. I honestly really loving this crossover. Honestly, if it actually parts out amazing, this possibly might be my favorite crossover. And the last two have been honestly pretty incredible. Honestly, it's not saying something, but so far this crossover has been as amazing as I expected it to be in terms of stakes, in terms of fun, in terms of drama, emotion. Like so far this crossover has probably the most emotion the Arrowverse has to offer, honestly, and that's very impressive. So. It starts to have only wait a month for the next two parts, but I'm sure it's so it delivers honestly, which I'm obviously sure it will. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on parts 2 and 3 of Crisis on Different Earths. I would love to know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on these parts? Let me know what your thoughts on the crossover as a whole, how this so far rank in all the crossovers, and Of course, I'll be doing a video part 4 and 5. Not that I'll be doing a ranking of all the crossovers. So be on the lookout for that next year. A lot of movies coming very soon, especially a lot of best 2010s lists. I'll be on the lookout for those. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all of my social media sites on the description down below. I am saying one more reviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cooler, everybody. Peace.